When I picture myself, all I see are my flaws, my problems, my imperfections. They control everything, how I look, how I feel, how I see. I perceive perfection differently, and when I look in the mirror, I can't even see the good things, if there are any. I've been told that perfection is boring, but I'd rather be perfect and boring than always feel like there's a piece missing. Wouldn't you?
I would define insecurity by the flaws that each person sees within themselves.
I would probably define insecurity as when someone loses their security in themselves, like a sort of confidence.
To me, insecurity means lack of confidence or unease within yourself.
I feel like it's changed throughout my life, and I go through phases where something makes me more insecure one day than another. It just kind of depends all on my outlook towards life that day. If I'm kind of feeling crappy, I'll look at myself and feel like, I just hate everything about myself. But if I'm on a great day and I'm feeling more energized and pumped, I guess I tend to point out less things. But honestly, it changes so much that I couldn't pinpoint one thing.
My most insecurity is my looks and the way people perceive me as.
Whenever I'm like speaking or I do something that I think puts me on the spotlight, or I think, oh, I'm not gonna win, and people are going to see that. I do a lot of running, and that's an individual race. And so when I think, oh, I'm gonna get like second or third, people are going to judge me. But I realize that people aren't just looking at you.
My perspective on the world based on my insecurity is that I have to look and dress and sort of give an image that's not really me in order for people to actually approve of who I am.
I think I grew up in an environment where I wasn't too insecure at a young age, mainly because my mom kind of taught me about how in magazines the women are like, nobody looks like that on cover of magazines or in media. Like, all of these things are very much edited and photoshopped, and it's okay to embrace your insecurities at the end of the day.
It makes other people look more perfect, because when I worry about myself and being accepted, I see them as amazing. They all manage to do this with a minimum of effort, and I just see them as slightly more fabulous.
I definitely think learning about other people's insecurities, going to an all-girls middle school and having the opportunity to talk to other girls on a more personal level has allowed me to really understand what other girls are going through and how other girls are feeling insecure about themselves.
I think by people concentrating on their insecurities, they're forgetting a lot of other important things around the world that they could be focusing on.
If I didn't have the insecurity of publicly speaking, it probably would change the person I am, because I'd be more loud and more social.
When I'm being myself, I feel like sometimes that's not what people want.
If I just act who I'm supposed to be, that I'll end up alone because nobody will like that. Even though our insecurities seem to isolate us, when we control them, they can do the complete opposite. They connect us. And once we understand each other's insecurities, we will be able to move past them.